The ULTRASPORT Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Good afternoon and welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas for our featured Saturday afternoon matchup here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The teams have already made their way out onto the field and we are just about set for kickoff in this AFC South rivalry matchup. Texans, top of the division, coming into this game 7-4. Titans, meanwhile, 2-8 in third place here. Stadium is packed. We are glad to have you with us. Houston to kick, Tennessee to receive. Just waiting for the signal from the referee. And away we go. This is going to be a deep kick, but it's taken out past the 10, the 15, the 20. And just up to the 25 as Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans offensive line make their way out onto the field. Levis with 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1,808 yards last season, 149 completed passes of 255 attempts. Again, Tennessee 2-8 coming into this game. Levis fakes the handoff there. Waiting, fires it away, pass is caught! He's gonna go all the way to the end zone, and on the very first play, the Titans take the lead. Absolutely incredible. Nick Westbrook-Ikede delivers on a risky play. Here's the replay. Well, when you talk about aggressive offense, there's not much more aggressive than that. Absolutely incredible. Thrown from the 25 all the way to the end zone. And Tennessee, just like that, take the lead. That's one way to end a drive. And the members of Houston's defensive line already being admonished by D'Amico Ryans as the kick is good and it's 7-0. One play, 75 yards, 9 seconds of game time for that entire scoring drive here for Tennessee. And now if you're the Texans, who were heavily favored going into this matchup just based on records, now if you're the Texans, you've suffered a bit of early humiliation. We are 13 seconds into this game, folks. We'll see how this shakes out. Return is carried out to the 26, and C.J. Stroud about to make his entrance with the offensive line. Stroud with 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 4,108 yards, 319 completed passes of 499 attempts in the 2023 season. And you've got to wonder, are they going to try and copy Tennessee here? On the very first play, it's just going to be 1 yard. In fact, basically the exact opposite of what we've seen there without it being a play that loses yards. 2nd and 9. Running play, gain of 1. There's the snap. And again, they're going to try to run it. He's able to get to 30, is Joe Mixon. But it's now 3rd and 6. And maybe this is where you go for a passing play. Change things up. That's what they're going to do. Stroud is able to find a receiver. He stays up, goes down to the 41. It is Nico Collins carrying Houston, past the 50 and up to a first down. There you see Brian Callahan on the sidelines, head coach of the Tennessee Titans. Element of surprise there, really, on that first play. You know, nobody expects you to go for the Hail Mary on the opening play of the game, maybe in the last play of the game, or the last play before halftime. Certainly not after you've just returned the ball. Tennessee went for something risky and was somehow able to pay off. Texans on the 38. Tennessee's 38, mind you. Long pass, deflected. 3rd and 7. .154 to play in the first quarter here at NRG Stadium, place which hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. The infamous 28-3 game between the Falcons and the Patriots. 1st and 10 now, coming up for Houston. The home team manages to get that pass and give themselves a first down. And now on the 30, there's the snap. Pass will be caught here. Stover out of bounds, 2nd and 1 at the 21. Sea of red in the stands you can see behind you, although some light blue as well. Mix of Houston supporters and Tennessee supporters at NRG this afternoon. Glad to have you with us supporting this channel. As the Texans pick up another first down, they're on the 14 now. Just over a minute to go, and now under a minute. Here in quarter number 1, but don't fret, we've still got a lot of football action remaining. There's the snap. And this is going to be a gain of 5. Schultz with the catch at the 9. 2nd and 5. Texans now within 10 yards of the end zone. There's the snap. Stroud with the handoff, and Mixon is only going to get 2 yards. 3rd and 3 coming up now for Houston at the 7, and it looks like we'll see that after this intermission. 7-0 for Tennessee at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back. Third and 3 on the 7 for the Houston Texans as we return for the start of the second quarter. Pass is caught, and the Texans open the quarter with a touchdown. Dalton Schultz in the end zone makes it 7-6 as we see this once again. Referee stumbles back as Schultz tumbles down in the end zone. Home team now able to level this game, assuming they make the point after here. And it is 7-7. Texans, 11 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes, 46 seconds of game time. And an interesting fact here, both of the touchdowns in this game so far have been scored on the first play of the quarter. For Tennessee, it was within 13 seconds of this game starting, if you're just joining us, that they were able to score incredible Hail Mary pass there. And now Houston, as we just saw, starting out the second quarter with a bang, starting off with a touchdown. Still going. Return is carried up to the 33 to bring out Will Levis once again for the second time today, along with Tennessee's offensive line. They pulled off that incredible Hail Mary pass. I'm going to be talking about it all game unless they can surpass it in spectacularity. This is, however, only going to be a gain of 2. Handoff play gets Tennessee up to the 34, second and 8. D'Amico Ryans, you just saw on the sidelines. There's the snap. Fired away, and he got his hands on it. But in the end, the pass is incomplete. Tennessee once again going for distance, and it paid off in the first quarter. It doesn't here. Third and 8 on the 34. And Levis goes down at the 26. Bit of revenge there for Houston. It's now 4th and 17 for the Tennessee Titans. They will be forced to punt here, and this is going to give Houston the opportunity they desire to make this a game in their favor. A 4th down can change everything in a game like this. And by that I mean a game being played under ULTRASPORT rules. We only have 4-minute quarters, of course, and yet we still get a lot of action. This is was going to be called fair catch, it looked like, but it's a touchback, bringing C.J. Stroud out to the 20. First and 10 here for Houston. Stroud waiting, steps back, gonna run it now, past the 20, gets a gain of 3, sliding down on the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up for Houston, and also coming up, we have the 2-minute warning. Today on the ULTRASPORT halftime show, we'll be going into the upcoming football feast, our plan for Thanksgiving coverage here on this network. Going to be bringing you 4 games in 3 days. Hoping that you'll tune in to see them all. But we'll get into that later. Right now, Houston picking up a first down. Trying to take the lead before the half here. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-minute warning. Tennessee 7, Houston 7. At packed NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. First and 10 on the 32 here for Houston. Bit of a low snap. Stroud. Oh. Tank Dell goes down hard at the 42. But it's a gain of 9 and a couple of feet. 2nd and inches here for Houston. But they're breaking out the no-huddle offense. Despite having 3 timeouts, both teams have all 3 timeouts, by the way. And this is going to be dropped by Cade Stover. Despite having all 3 timeouts, Houston breaking out the no-huddle offense at this point in the game. Again, of course, trying to meet that aim of taking the lead, turning the tables before halftime. 3rd and inches at the 42 here for Houston. There's the snap. Stroud fires it away. Pass will be caught. And Robert Woods will step out of bounds at the 43. Clock stops with 1:29 to go. So the Texans able to conserve a timeout there. And they're past the 50 on Tennessee's 43. There's the snap. Stroud maybe feeling a bit cornered here. Oh, right out in front. Wood gets the deflection for Tennessee. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 coming up now. There's the snap. Stroud waiting, fires it away, and it's incomplete. So now Houston on 3rd and 10. And what looked like promising hopes of taking the lead before the half now beginning to shrink away. However, the Texans have had 4 third down conversions in this game up to this point. And Stroud is gonna make a run for it. Past the line, past the 30, up to the 25. Stroud's 2nd rush of the day, 22 total yards for him. And just over a minute to go before the half as the Texans get themselves out of danger. Field goal, of course, would give them the lead as well, but it's not as exciting. And it's also easily surmountable by Tennessee here. First time out of the half being taken as the Texans move up to the 17 on this play, 2nd and 2, gain of 8. 45 seconds to go before halftime. There's the snap on 2nd and 2. Stroud, incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Robert Woods, but now Houston looking for a 6th third down conversion in this game. 3rd and 2 at the 17. There's the snap. And incomplete. 4th down for Houston. And it seems the Texans' luck has run out unless they're going to think about going for it. I wouldn't. You can still take the lead on a field goal. And that is what they're going to attempt to do. From the 24. Should be easy. Only 2 more than a point after touchdown. It is easy. 10-7 Houston. As we see this again. Texans take the lead with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter, and maybe something else to keep in mind. It's going to be Houston receiving at the start of the 2nd half. Texans with 1 touchdown so far in this game, and it came at the very beginning. A huge Hail Mary pass taken all the way into the end zone. Made it 7-0. Houston scored a touchdown of their own. They've now completed the comeback with this field goal. 30 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Pass will be caught here by Tyler Boyd to start off, and Tennessee take their first timeout. Boyd favoring his midsection a bit there. Maybe went down hard. 2nd and 1 at the 32, gain of 9 on that last play. 26 seconds to go in the half. There's the snap. And this is caught. It is number 85, Okonkwo. Tennessee at the 38 using their 2nd timeout. First and 10. There's the snap, and this will be caught. Timeout taken once more here as Calvin Ridley makes the catch. Titans now move up to the 49. They're out of timeouts. 17 seconds to go, and I'm just going to keep bringing up the time. I say it practically every game. It's one of the most important resources you have in football. There's the snap. And Levis a bit boxed in, goes down. Loss of 9. 2nd and 19 as the Titans go back to their own 42. And the time is going to run out. So the score here at the half, Houston 10, Tennessee 7. And welcome into the ULTRASPORT halftime show. Glad that you have tuned in to today's broadcast as we bring you coverage of this AFC South rivalry matchup. Coming up on Tuesday, it's going to be the beginning of our football feast coverage of Thanksgiving games, and we're going to take a look at that schedule here on today's halftime show. We start off on Tuesday, November 26th, as the Miami Dolphins battle the Green Bay Packers. It's our usual Tuesday night primetime football game. Then on Wednesday, we've got 2 games for you, the Thanksgiving traditions of Detroit and Dallas. Cowboys battle the New York Giants, and the Detroit Lions take on the Chicago Bears in an NFC North matchup. On November 28th, we'll have the finale from Arrowhead Stadium, the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. We hope to have you with us for all 4 of these games, as right now we send you back to the field here in Houston as the Titans and the Texans continue to battle. So it's 10-7 in favor of the home team, the Houston Texans, at the start of the second half here at NRG Stadium. And Houston also going to receive the ball to start off this third quarter. So despite their impressive Hail Mary touchdown at the very beginning of this game, the Tennessee Titans now find themselves on the backhand, proverbially speaking, against Houston. 140 total yards for the Texans here tonight, 108 passing yards. And I said tonight, I should clarify today. This is, of course, an afternoon game. Robert Woods will take this to the 32 as he makes the catch on the first play of the half. And that's going to break the streak of every first play. How do I put this? Every quarter in this game up to now, the first play has been a touchdown. Tennessee did it with that Hail Mary at the start, if you don't count the kicking, that is. Tennessee did it with a Hail Mary at the start, and in the second quarter it was Houston from close range getting their first touchdown. Now the Texans are on 3rd and 1, but they've been able to convert from 3rd down multiple times in this game. I think it's about 6 now, if not more. 3rd and 1 on the 32. There's the number 5. So this will be their 6th. Odds in their favor. Handoff. All you need is a yard. They're going to get it. Joe Mixon down on the 40. As he gives Houston another first down. There's the snap. Stroud steps way back, and this will once again go to Robert Woods. He's up to the 46. I should clarify, he's up to Tennessee's 46, and a bit of a scuffle here as the Texans get past the 50-yard line into Tennessee's end of the field. There's the replay. Best possible scenario for Houston is to make this a 10-point game. Texans were heavily favored coming into this. Tennessee with an early shocker. As I said before, I'm going to be talking about this all game. That Hail Mary in the first quarter. But despite that, the Texans managed to fight back. They took the lead in the second quarter. And now on Tennessee's 34, threatened to make it a 10-point game. 17-7. Could be the scoreline by the end of the third here. There's the snap. Hand off to Mixon. He's going to get past the 20 and the 15 and the 10 and the 5 and into the end zone. Joe Mixon, incredible rush there, and the Texans extend their lead. It is 16-7 in favor of the home team here. He looked like he was going to go down. He stayed up, and then he just kept going. Joe Mixon overcomes Tennessee's defense. There he goes, shoving Brown down all the way into the end zone. It's 16-7. D'Amico Ryans with C.J. Stroud there. And Brian Callahan must have been feeling confident at the start, but that's certainly changed. Tennessee now to catch up, of course, will need 2 possessions. And with 1:56 to play in the third quarter, we've got 5 minutes, 56 seconds of total game time here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, ULTRASPORT rules work differently than others you may have seen. But still, we get high scores. It's 17-7. And the Titans, all they can do is hope to make this a 3-pointer. Past the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Manages to weave through here all the way to the 38. Impressive return for Tennessee as Will Levis steps out onto the field once again. 87 total yards for Tennessee. Only 2 of them rushing. Tennessee with an overwhelmingly favoring passing here, although Levis is going to run this himself and get it all the way to the Titan zone 49. Tennessee, again, favoring passing today, but the majority of those yards actually coming from that Hail Mary pass in the first quarter. Tennessee have not had a good day so far otherwise. Levis, again, is going to decide to run it. He's past the 35, past the 30, down at the 23. Good quarterback rush there as the Titans advance towards the end zone. They've gotten past 50 and 25. Replay here. First and 10 on the 23. Under a minute to go now in this third quarter. There's the snap. Handoff. And he stays up, but there is a flag on the play. First penalty of this game. Let's find out what it is. Holding against Tennessee. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards. Okonkwo moves the Titans back to the 33. It's first and 19. There's the snap. Levis is going to pass. Another one, but it's deflected. Looked promising there, looked very exciting. But in the end, unsuccessful. Second and 19 now on 33. There's the snap. Oh, he goes down. Pass is still caught. Receiver did step out of bounds just barely there. Tennessee up to 27 now. 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Third and 14. There's the snap. Oh, I don't know what he was thinking there. Certainly not the direction you want to go in a situation like this, but now it looks like the Titans will be forced to settle for a field goal. This will make it a 7-point game. Kicked from the 34. Can he make it? Yes, he can. 17-10. Houston and Tennessee separated by a touchdown's length, so to speak. 11 seconds in the third quarter. Texans about to get the ball. And this could be the beginning of the end, as the Texans look pretty secure where they are. 218 total yards today, 143 of them passing. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Stroud, but this is incomplete. Managed to chuck the ball away before he went down, avoiding the sack. Quick thinking by Houston's quarterback. And we're going to get one more play in this quarter before we go to the commercial break. There's the snap. The pass. And Houston at the 37 as we go to break. 17-10 for the Texans. We'll be right back. Third and 3 on the 37 for the Houston Texans as we begin the fourth quarter here at NRG Stadium. Houston is going to go for a passing play, and they're going to be successful. Pass is caught by Cade Stover. He gets up to the 44, and Houston starting off this quarter by picking up a first down. For the Texans, of course, all you have to do here is just run down the clock. Another score will be the final nail in the coffin here against Tennessee. It's a 7-point game. Even a field goal would suffice to make it practically insurmountable. That is, of course, not counting the possibility of a fumble or an interception, but even then the chances are low as the time is going to continue to tick away in this fourth quarter. Mixon with a good rush there. Gets them past the 50 up to Tennessee's 38. Six, 5, 4, 3. We're going to start to see this. They're going to run down the clock on every play. Wasting the resource for Tennessee. It's practically my catchphrase at this point. The value of time in football. Final play before the 2-minute warning here, most likely. 3, 2, snap. Handoff here. Mixon down at the 35, 3rd and 7. So with 2 minutes to go, Houston 17, Tennessee 10. Titans down by 7 as Houston looked for their 8th third down conversion of this game. They're going to go for a running play. Interesting decision there, and that's going to put them on 4th down. Titans used their first time out of the half. And now we come to, as I mentioned before, the final nail in the coffin. 1:57 to play. Stroud's back out. But they are still going to go for the field goal. Titans will be praying that this doesn't work. Around the 41 and the 42, it's a long kick, but it is good. 20-10. The Texans extend their lead by 3, and they have practically secured the victory here, barring any miracle situation. Brian Callahan looking over his play card as the Titans attempt to salvage this. They've not scored a touchdown since the first quarter. They did so in spectacular fashion, mind you, but it was still for naught, it seems. As they come out to the 26. Levis leading the offensive line for one more charge here today. 1:49 to play in the fourth quarter. Fired away. Pass will be caught here by Okonkwo. He's out at the 33. Gain of 7 on that play. There's the snap. And the pass will be caught here. Boyd eventually taken down at the 41. 2 timeouts remaining for the Titans. Brian Callahan, you see there on the sidelines, as well as D'Amico Ryans. Tennessee breaking out the no-huddle offense here. Want to move quickly, but this game is practically called in favor of the Texans. Still, there's worth in putting up a valiant fight. And I originally thought that this was a completed pass. Obviously, I'm wrong. 1:16 to play. Clock has stopped. There's the snap. And Levis will throw this out of bounds to make it 3rd and 10. And now the Titans come to what may be their final offensive play of the game. 3rd and 10 on the 41 for the visiting team, who have not had a great day today. They're going to go for a pass. It is incomplete. Deflection there for Houston. Secures the game. And all C.J. Stroud will have to do now is kneel, kneel, kneel. 4th and 10. Well, you wouldn't punt it in the fourth quarter, so there's going to be one more chance. I was thinking under normal circumstances there. But it is still incomplete. And Houston will bring their offensive line out to the 41. Tennessee are probably going to use those 2 timeouts here as we await the finish of this game. One minute, 2 seconds. They're not in kneeling formation. Gonna go for an actual play here to start off this possession. Hand off to Mixon. He will get up to the 30. His 11th rush of the day. He's got a total of 85 yards. Moving Houston closer to the end zone. I don't think they're going to try anything. You don't have to. May very well be unsportsmanlike to keep trying to score in a situation like this. 1st and 10 on the 30. There's the first kneel and the last timeout. So 56 seconds to play here at NRG Stadium. We want to thank you for joining us in this final game before the beginning of the football feast. We've got the Dolphins and the Packers in the kickoff game on Tuesday night. We'll go through to Thursday, the Thanksgiving holiday itself. We hope to have you along for the action. Once again, Stroud kneels. 3rd and 12. Running down the clock on the last snap of the game. There it is. And the final score, Houston 20, Tennessee 10 here at NRG Stadium. Texans take the win in this AFC South matchup. They're 8-4, Tennessee 2-9. Once again, thank you for joining us from NRG Stadium. Goodbye and good night.